we gotta start the party because Cunha is here. Cunha is the red. Cunha, Cunha, Cunha. Let's put the music on. Come on. Gotta moisturize the lips. Yeah, boy. It's a Monday, man. It's a Monday. It's a Monday. It's a Monday. And Cunha is Manchester United player. Well, he's going to be a Manchester United player. He'll be in the Preseason plus. Oh, this feels good. This feels good. Oh boy. Soon, 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 you know, the good days are coming. That is what Ruben Amorim said yesterday. Like it's a Monday. Pardon the energy. I'm a little like, you know what? The good days are coming. I'm so optimistic. I'm more optimistic than ever. And I really, really feel like we're turning a new leaf. The open heart surgery has started. That's why we're listening to Amapiano on this Monday. Shout out to you, whatever part of the world you're in, man. This music that we're listening to is actually from a content creator. Man, I'll put his link in the description, but I've used it before. And shout out to him, man, from South Africa. And this is a genre of music you can find in my part of the world, you know? Yeah, boy. I don't know. It's just like feel good vibes. There's no way you can listen to this and be angry. Let me know how you like it. Shout out to you, by the way. Pav says, what good days? With what striker? Well, we got to do it one at a time, Pav. We can't do everything all at once. Kenny says positive PR spin after a disastrous season. So what should we do? What should we do? Wait 5 weeks before we sign a player? Nah, man. Sometimes we gotta see when good things are happening. We just gotta see them for what they are, right? We hit rock bottom. We were in pain all season, and yes, now we have hit the reset button, and we gotta start one player at a time. The mass exodus needs to start happening as well. We need to see double digits incomings and outgoings, serious rebuild, makeover, not a renovation, but a reconstruction, Kenny. And it's got to start somewhere. We can't just call it positive PR spin. Maybe it is, but also I want you to see, my brother, the other side of it, that like, there is a silver lining from this and the good days are coming. Let's just like, let's just vibe for a second, Kenny. It's a Monday, man. We can't be angry on a Monday. What about Tuesday then? If we just angry on a Monday. Matter of fact, there is obviously talk of Umbuemo. There's talk of the lap. All the things that we've been sort of like hoping for. There's a little bit of movement. And Pav obviously wants to see here we go. That's what will make Pav happy. That's what will make Kenny Fan TV happy. But one step at a time, guys. One step at a time. At least right now, we're saying that we're not getting as far left behind as other clubs. We know that Liverpool has been making moves already. Matter of fact, let's really quickly look at Fabrizio's the Fabrizio check. Let's start with the Fabrizio check like we like to do. Oh, Xabi Alonso is talking. He's saying about signing new midfielders. We always have to improve the team. I want to talk with the club about this. In my view, our football must be proactive. Did you get that from Ten Hag? We have to control the game. That all these buzzwords. Proactive. That's a very Eric Ten Hag speech right there, Xavi Alonso. Let's hope you'll be successful, though. He says, I see Jude Bellingham as a midfielder. He's an incredible player in a good moment to work with him and make him great. Okay. And then Napoli, Kevin De Bruyne, we've been working on this for months. Well, Xavi Alonso, I don't know. I think he'll be a success because it's really, really tough to mess things up at Real Madrid, especially if you're coming in with the coaching acumen that Xavi Alonso has. Look at what Zidane did, and Zidane didn't really have a record like Xavi Alonso has. So, yeah, I think he'll be successful. Kevin De Bruyne, though, at Napoli, that means he's going to be playing with Lukaku and Scotty Mac. Yeah, maybe. If he can stay fit, he'll have an impact. What else? What else is going on before we get back to our club? Jonathan Tah to FC Bayern. Yeah. Jonathan Tah is all right. I don't really see him as like we're missing out, but hey, if Bayern are making a move, medical booked, here we go, confirmed. Why were we not even talking to Tah? What's next? Xavi Alonso, more Xavi Alonso stuff. Eric Ten Hag to Bayer Leverkusen. Eric Ten Hag said Bayer Leverkusen is one of the best clubs in Germany and also belongs to the expanded European elite. The club offers excellent conditions. The talks with those responsible have impressed me very much. I'm curious if Eric Ten Hag is going to have a new formation. Has he been thinking about a new formation this whole time, or he's just going to keep going with the Eric Ten Hag that we know? Or is he going to be one of those people that like adapts to the players that he has? I'm looking at that one with a curious side eye, Eric Ten Hag until 2027. He was always the main candidate. Hey, we'll be there. Man City have asked for deal conditions for Ait Nouri at Wolves. What's going on with Wolves? Are they're selling everything? Wolves is also doing an open heart surgery as well. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button if you're just tuning in. We're going to reflect briefly on the Man United Villa game and also talk about Cunha. I want to know how we're feeling about Cunha. Shout out to Young Papi in the building, Will in the house. The link is in the chat, by the way, for anybody that want to join in and share their thoughts on this. I will start by saying that I'm excited about Cunha, in case you haven't realized. And I'm looking forward to hearing if anybody wants to share their opinion about him. I will give my 2 cents about yesterday's game, just starting with just the reflection of it and saying, it's funny because we were playing a very, 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 like, it was kind of enticing, actually, the football that we played yesterday. And obviously, it's 37 games too late. But my feeling was that, like, maybe there's a precursor to next season. We hosted Aston Villa that needed Champions League football and had 67% possession, 26 total shots. Out of those 26, 10 of them were on target. We made 3 big chances. Villa had 0 big chances missed, 0 big chances made. Sure, they had a red card. That helps. But is it also... It can be a coincidence that teams seem to be getting red cards a lot under Ruben Amorim. What is this? Is this a sign of something? Because if I'm not mistaken, it's the 3rd red card I remember, because we've had 2 in Europa League. And then this one in the last game of the Premier League. I know that what's his name? Freaking Bruno got sent off as well, but that might have been during Eric Ten Hag days. But anyway, in terms of the point that I'm trying to make is that we're able to put our opposition in a way that they make red cards. They commit fouls that give them red cards. Is this a coincidence? I feel like there's something. There's something that Ruben is cooking that we may not all be smelling. But anyway, shout out to Kush. How far, Olga? The season is over. We thank God. Oh boy, yo, Ten Hag come and collect his vent of dross, says Will. Yeah, he might as well come get all he's, if he could get like help us out with Malasia or something, that would be great. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button, by the way. Great reminder from Young Poppy saying, don't be afraid and definitely just subscribe to the channel. Blessings to you on this lovely Monday. Big up, bro. Broderick says, don't look too much into yesterday's results. Villa have been in terrible form, but they needed the win though. And have you heard, bro, that they are launching what did they hold on? Let me not fabricate, but I know that they were filing a complaint, which is ridiculous because like I didn't know you can file a complaint. There we go. Villa intend to make an official complaint to the Premier League that a more experienced referee was not selected to officiate a game of such magnitude after missing out on Champions League qualification following the final day defeat to Manchester United. And then what? What Villa? Like, do they know that the PGMOL has more apologies than likes to this stream? Like, the PGMOL is, bruh, they you can't even be complaining about saying the referee was not experienced enough. Like, we cue the violin music for Unai Emery and his Aston Villa board trying to like file a complaint. What's that gonna do? They are obviously complaining about Bayern there fumbling the ball, but I found this piece of information that says under the laws of the game as governed by the International Football Association, the phrase goalkeeper having control of the ball with his hands includes more than just literally holding it with both hands. Let me share this so you see what I'm reading from. Shout out to everybody that is here. We almost have 30 people in the stream, by the way. Big up to you guys. But check this literature out. Check this language out. If you come across an Aston Villa fan that is talking nonsense, just show him this. As of the current 24-25 laws of the game, the goalkeeper is considered to be in control of the ball when 1, the ball is between the hands or between the hand and any surface, easy ground or own body. The ball is held in the open hand, especially rule number 2 right there. The ball is being touched with any part of the hand or arms, provided the goalkeeper is in the act of preventing a play. Matter of fact, number 3 and number 2 apply. So please stop saying Villa was robbed, Kenny. The do not call them that. You're ridiculous. Neil says sick tire of well, we look, everyone blame ref for Villa losing. Was Martinez's fault. They lost, not the referee. Exactly, Neil. Exactly. Thank you. I really and twisted faces. Villa in terrible form. Those men have only beat us 3 times at home and away since 1991 or something crazy. We have that number. Oh, okay. Emery, and if you know, you know. Hey, don't even look, by the way, on the Manchester United Instagram, because them guys look like they never had a bad season. Now they packed our bags, they're on their way to Malaysia. I saw those pictures and I was like, y'all disgust me. Why do they look so happy? I get it, they're allowed to be happy, they're people, but my lord, the way the Man United players look when they were boarding the the plane to Malaysia. It was, yeah, it's crazy. Shaw is there for the plane meals. I'm surprised Ganacho was in that plane, by the way. I'm surprised Garnacho wasn't not playing. But all right, let's first talk with the one and only Professor in the building. What's
Hey,
up,
what's up?
Professor?
Listen, the preseason,
Yeah.
like I said, preseason is over.
Preseason is done.
Now,
Come
now,
on.
now, now we start again. We go again.
Now we
Listen,
go. So
I
so
go
what
on.
do you call the games that are happening in July? Like what is that?
Oh, that's preseason number 2.0.
Preseason 2.0. Matter of fact, are we not playing later this week? Let me tell you what we're doing in Asia.
So,
On Wednesday, we're playing. Are you gonna we're playing a team called ASEAN
I'm home. I'm home.
All Stars,
I'll watch it. It should be on United. App.
MUTV. Okay, here we go.
I should
And
be able
then
to watch that game.
and
It,
then
it
on
depends. It depends on my. It depends on the youths are playing.
Omo, look, and then on Friday, we play on Wednesday and Friday. We're playing Hong Kong on Friday.
Yeah, one game, two games, then three games, then they're gone. Well, there's so many games here.
Right? They literally the only break that people have. Let me share this.
I think it's 8-3. I think it's July, August. After August is a break. I don't
June
care
is
about.
no. June is the only break. You see, like May 30th, everybody, I feel like after that day, they're gonna be, all right, dispersed.
Oh, okay. Oh, I have it wrong on my side. So they just after those two games, they're gonna break.
So yeah, it's a 4 week break, really, because like before like first week of July, some of them should be kind of like reporting back or second
I'm.
week, early second week,
I'll watch the first two games to see if the kids are playing. I'll see. I'll just see the lineup. If the kids are not playing, I'm not watching it.
Ruben wants to be 2 foot tackle, says he, Vegeta. Nah. This is crazy. This is crazy. Show has also
Only the kids are. If the kids are playing, I'm watching it. If the kids are not playing, I'm not watching it.
okay. All right.
I don't need to see Bruno Fernandez. I don't need to see Ogate.
I mean, yeah.
I
Especially,
don't need to see
especially
them. I don't. I see what they could give. Show me something new. Just play the kids. See what you got going on.
true,
But you're gonna use them next season or not?
true. By the way, are you gonna go to this game on the 26th?
No, I'm not going to none of the games. I think one of the games in New Jersey.
You don't say the last sentence again.
I said I don't think I'm going. I think one of the games in New Jersey.
Yeah, the one in New Jersey. I'm gonna be there.
I don't know.
A couple of delegates will be there. A couple of people in the community will be there. I know Young Poppy's gonna be
Hey,
there.
what date is that?
That's the 26th. This guy.
Depends on what day it falls on. I could just call my job and say nah, I
Yo,
ain't coming
Yeah.
in.
Big up, Young Poppy. Yeah.
I will see. Oh, I don't work that day, huh? I'll see. We're gonna get tickets. What day is that? Let me see. 26. Where's the location? You mentioned it.
It's new MetLife Stadium, fam.
Okay, MetLife Stadium.
Yeah. Shout out Manj in the building.
yo, what's name?
But
Yeah.
I
We'll
was
talk.
gonna tell. I was gonna say that you read the athletic article when the season was over.
No, I haven't read it yet. I've subscribed to the Athletic, but I've only read like one article.
I just say I
Man
have.
said one article, you know.
I
And it was an outdated article,
You got
Listen,
the trial version.
listen. There's 4 key points I want to mention there because this
All right, let's
is
talk
4 key
about the
points.
article.
Number one, I thought
Please
you were a League
summarize
guy,
it
bro.
for us. Yeah.
He went to Monaco. Amrin went to Monaco to talk with the board members. He came back and said, "I'm staying." He told the players, "I'm staying." So he
And
knows he's staying after that year, after the Europa League final.
yes, and then that's how he got the guts to tell Ganacho in front of everybody,
Like get out.
find a new club. How
Um,
what do you guys think of that? Is that a good move? Like a manager saying that in front of like other teammates, like it's a team meeting, and he's like,
yeah, it
find
had
a
to
new
be
club.
done. His attitude is not. He's at like somebody really said it yesterday. His attitude and his brother is like, bro, we don't want to have time for that. Number two, Dan Ashworth was the reason why ETH was here, and he recommended Eddie Howe, Graham Potter, Marco Silva. Top 3 name he mentioned, and Barada and Wilcott just threw this man under the bus. Number 3, Wilcox. Before Amorim came in, they were worried about the 3-4-3. They were worried about the 3-4-3, and they said, "Oh, we must." They in the article that they got to get recruitment to back the 3-4-3. They were worried about it before he came in. So it's like, you know what, we got to take that risk.
Can you mention point number 1 again? By the way, I got distracted by the chat.
Point number 1 after Europa League final, after they lost, he flew to Monaco to have a meeting with Jim Ratcliffe and everybody, and they let him know, like, okay, you're staying.
Point number 2.
That's why he came into the locker room and told Garnacho, get out.
Yes. And I got distracted, especially by Tristan's comment saying it was an excellent move. I hope he made Garnacho video call his brother while he was at it too.
What, number 2?
Yeah. So what was point number 2?
Ashford was the reason why ETH was here, and he recommended Eddie Howe, Graham Potter, Marco Silva.
Okay.
Number 3, Wilcox was ready. Like, okay, if we get Amorim, it's gonna be because this Amorim like 3-4-3, and they know they don't have the right recruitment. So that's why they said this season they were just telling Amorim, like, just weather the storm. So again, they took this season as a wash already.
Okay.
And number 4, the transfers that are being done is not just for Amorim get your players. These are just transfers that's good for the team in general. It's not like, oh, get Amorim to split. No, they're not getting Amorim to split. They're just getting good players for Manchester United. So for example, if Amorim do go, these players can work with the new manager. That's the type of signings we're doing now.
But we're clearing wingers for sure. We're going with wingers.
No, they want to clear players. Like they talked about Garnacho, they talked about Mino, Rashford, Anthony, Sancho. Those are the main one. They said Lindelof, Eriksson are leaving already. John Evans is leaving already. Like it's not about clearing. When they just want to let other players go, bring in new players. Like just clean house, because like also the wage bills are too high. So like any player coming in, they're not looking to give any player coming in over 300. They're not looking to give over 300 because that's so much.
Yeah, I hope the part about Maino is he's not being considered as part of the
team. Also they said a mistake of not a mistake. They said they sold McTominay for 30, and they brought Ugarte because they like hopefully could get up to speed. But they didn't say nothing else. They just said hope Ugarte get up to speed, and we could see him in the first season. He's not up to speed already. He just left it at that.
Okay. I hear it. That's a good summary. Thank you on that one. Like I feel like one, the main thing is like the what do you call it? The recruitment, like the whole change of system. That's something that was obvious, and they should have like been thinking about that.
Our head of performance analysis is leaving.
And they should have done major moves already in January, because that was a missed opportunity, right? Just getting Murgu is just like really, really bad. It doesn't bode well. But whatever. We've got Cunha now. That's one, and I hope that it means more to come. Like, are you excited? I want to big up Pav and Peter as well, and Manj in the building. How are we feeling about Cunha? What's the temperature?
I love it.
When you have Garnacho, bro, everything is fantastic.
Okay.
When you have Garnacho and the substitution is Cunha, bro, this day couldn't get any better, bro. Couldn't get any better. Hope we ship Garnacho.
He walks into the starting lineup. He's not.
Bro, he's the third best player in the starting lineup, and he's not even signed the contract. So
it's true though.
Yeah. Pav, are you excited about Cunha? Do you think he'll be a success?
That's a tricky question right there. Because
I'm gonna answer for Pav real quick. Like as Pav.
Okay.
Brother, anything's better than the bloods that we have right now, you know.
Is that cute?
Yeah. He's
say some more, but it will be some things that yeah.
Yeah. But you said it
Cunha,
you know.
why I like the Cunha signing him because like you before when we buy players like outside the Premier League, like I like the Cunha signing because not like you don't have to tell me no Premier League proven, no what he does here. Like no, you know what he give, you know where he is now.
Yeah.
You know the type of player he is. Is that like he has to go up from here? Up
Yeah.
is on the way up, and his trajectory is already going up. Hopefully the Magic will get the best out of him or get more out of him.
Yeah.
I'm not even looking at people players on the bench. I'm not looking at what we currently have. I'm not looking at that. I'm just looking at so far. Dogu, Cunha, those are plus two. I need more pluses. I need more pluses.
So look at this thread that I found from Counter Presses about Cunha. They say let me share this so that everybody
And the Club World Cup is coming up, so the transfer window is going to open up early. We have to. It does have to move fast.
Yeah. So before outlining why Cunha would be a perfect fit for Amorim, it's important to fully understand his potential role. In Amorim's 3-4-2-1, the left interior number 10 is one of the most important positions in ensuring the success of the system. And they put the left 10 right here.
That's Pedro Gonzalez, the number 8, who replaced Bruno when he left.
So in Amorim's current Man United iteration, there's understandably dysfunction. Synergies or relationships have not been established. Positional tendencies have not been developed. But why does this role look at its so in possession, he's good in maintaining half space occupation, chance creation, associative play, penetrative dual threat, ball progression via carrying or passing. We can see this clip right here. I'm not going to show all of it, but I guess they're just showing why number 10 is important in an Amorim system. I guess this is the Sporting CT game. So out of
possession, that's Jokeres.
Yeah. But I guess they're showing.
No, he did the pass. I said he was to carry the ball and make the pass there.
Exactly. So out of possession, Cunha is a selfless presser, hard-working, defensive IQ and awareness.
Well, I don't think that's Cunha. I think that's just for the role.
Oh yeah, I thought this is about.
I think that's just for the left-hand row.
Okay,
that's the quality they need to have.
Okay, yeah, there we go. So Cunha is tailor-made for this role. So comfortable in the half space, receiving and turning in congested zones. He's a strong dueler, fluid ball carrier. He creates chances for his teammates, and he's penetrative. Pause.
Play.
At the elite level, football is all about micro details that elevate a player's game. Cunha is an extremely intelligent footballer, but how come his scanning proficiency, cognitive processing, spatial awareness, micro and macro tactical decision making?
What's his walking deals like? What are they talking
about? His walking duels?
Yeah, what is it?
There's some. I think they put out some stats that he walked the most. I'm like, yeah, because it's the main outlet.
Well, the fan base are going to turn on him quickly then.
Yeah,
they won't turn him in quickly if it was scoring out the goals. Because I said the same thing for Marcus Rashford. When Marcus Rashford was walking and scoring out the goals, people kept quiet.
That's true.
Look at his passing. There we go. A lot more complete than incomplete. That's good. 100.
That looks like a toddler like scribbled over a piece of paper or something. Look at that.
Right.
Hold up. Go up. Let me see this progressive.
Hold on. There we go.
Okay. Hey, that looks like
that's not a bad ratio though. 75%.
75%.
Yeah, I'm looking at the what do you think of the progressive passes? It's good.
That's the heat map.
Yeah, that's good enough for a striker,
right?
Or a forward player, I should say.
Nah, he definitely will be very, very, very.
Yeah. D-Lap is definitely needed here to make this work.
You think so?
Yeah, somebody gotta bring the ball down and give it to Cunha.
So
he's going to be Hoyland. So
he has scored
yesterday.
15 non-penalty goals from 99 shots.
Yeah, he shoots a lot. Also, he shoots a lot from outside the box, which is a good thing.
Before the stream, I was just watching his goals just this season, bro. The goal versus West Ham. The guys, just do yourself a favor and see Cunha highlights 24-25.
Nah, I'm good. I want to see it. I want to see what he does first in real life, man. None of his
all
compilations.
right, that's fair.
That's just me. That's just me. I know people want to watch compilations. That's just me, innit?
Yeah. Well, he possesses significantly more threat with his right foot, scoring 12 of his 14 goals on his right, although his left foot does pose threat and will continue to scoring 2 incredible goals on his left this season. So on technical level, Cunha's intelligence and execution in goal scoring opportunities is incredible. Stiff arms, Harry Clark to create separation. Okay, where is Harry Clark here? All right.
I thought they spelled Harry Kane wrong. I was like, who's Harry Clark?
right. Drifting blindside and run behind O'Shea to create shot window. Okay, so let's see what does. Let's just.
The beautiful thing of him taking up those half space so important.
There he is.
Hey, but
There he is.
allegedly, United have launched a 50 million bid for Brian Biumu.
Yeah, flex.
Bama.
Flex, yeah.
Perfect.
Where have you seen that?
Yeah. From where?
Ben Jacobs, isn't it?
I mean, I've seen on a few pages. I don't know how
I think it's Ben Jacobs.
whatever, but
Ben Jacobs, I think, perhaps.
But Man United Addicts, that's one, and Stratford Paddocks another one.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like those sauces.
I don't know if they are credible though, to be fair.
I don't like those sauces.
Oh boy! Look at what he did to the Scousers! Oh my God, that was good. That was good.
What was the score in that game there? Probably like 5-1 or something.
It doesn't matter because Cunha did his job.
Let me check the score actually. Let me see what the score was. Let me have a look.
All right. Enough on the Cunha profile, but we can see that like we're getting a player who's good at shooting.
As in he's able to occupy those half space which we needed from the number 10 for so long, and which is the other one that have done it for our team is Mason Mount.
Yeah,
Wolves lost 2-1 by the way.
41.8% of his shots hit the target. I can't remember. Like I remember Rashford just like I don't know if he was above 35%.
No, I think it was what his GH system was. I think it was like 30 something that year.
He had good ball striking as well.
Yeah, majority of these speculative that do not cause the goalkeeper any trouble. He has scored 5 goals from outside the box, with 1 coming direct from the corner. He's dangerous anywhere inside the box, scoring 9 goals from all positions across the area. He is a killer. Yes,
yeah, he scored the direct corner against us.
Oh yes,
Son did too, to be fair. So.
All right. Well. So does this give anybody any hope?
I think the other one is, I think he could play well with Xerxes or Dilab, but I rather prefer Dilab there.
I am, Yale. I am. Shout out to Wrap Up in the building as well, guys. The link is in the chat.
Done.
And he also scored with a left from outside the box, so he has that.
Yeah. Interesting stuff. But is it an exciting so I guess who's next? Mbeumo. Are we excited about the combination of Mbeumo and Cunha?
Let's see how they play first, then we can
As in I see Mbeumo and his data says that he tracks back a lot. I'm like, that could work with if they put Ahmad on the right wing, on the right wing back row.
Yeah.
See Virginia's comment.
Because that way they can both interchange.
Oh boy. Need evidence.
I'm the same, to be fair.
Mbeumo news is really heating up, and that is exciting.
Nah, it's on a lot of. That's what I'm saying. It's on a lot of sources. Like,
as if he comes into that's another W. That's 3 signing from Ineos.
Wake up, everybody! Hello.
Shout out
What's up?
Riley and Wrap Up in the building.
Wrap Up.
Onana is staying.
Yeah, I think Onana is staying. Sadly enough.
Isn't it true that Ruben told Onana that also too? that he's surplus to requirements, or that's
I
just,
think he
Allegedly.
is more like you're not needed, but to me, like Onana needs to go, but he's not a priority to the outfielders.
My whole thing is Ten Hag just needs to go shopping at United right now, you know, for his old players.
Yep, exactly that.
I was talking to some Bayer Leverkusen fan. I'm like, they said they don't think he's getting full power like how he got power over here. So that already got me sad.
Oh,
Yes, exactly.
Full power to go buy Onana and some of our players.
hey, but you didn't watch alongs for that.
is it a mistake to back Onana?
I don't think it's a priority as every other outfielder there because
this is what I've been trying to say from the beginning.
What? What?
This is what I've been saying from the beginning.
Yeah.
That okay, the Cunha signing's cool and all, but we knew that was coming in already. The key to this next season being good is the clear outs. Ground zero. All these signings is cool. We need to get the clear outs are more priority right now. Get the players out. That's my main concern first.
Sure, I mean
get all these criminals out. All these all this signing. I want to start seeing gone. This player gone. That's it. I want to start seeing it.
You get boomers. You want to see gone.
The thing is, it's so difficult to get rid of our players because their wages so high, and the wages too high.
Yeah.
But if they
got to go, man. They got to go.
Yeah, I agree with you because I don't want them mixing up with this new player. Like, for example, listen, even though we bought Dogo, I don't need Dogo mixing up with these players. As a guard is not good. I don't want to see that. No, I don't need them to know what the last name is.
Yep.
You hear me, Bob?
Yes, big up, Pav.
I'm back.
Yeah. We haven't heard from you, Pav.
No. I was chatting to my missus. I was still listening to you lot.
Yeah.
What did he just say?
Oh, nice! Absolutely nice. In a great path, in a good way.
Riley,
let's move on.
Let Pav speak first. He hasn't spoken all show, and then you'll say Peter, and then you, and then wrap up. You know, I mean, we've heard a little.
What I was going to say, majority of these signings that we're going to make, yeah, I will not care if we don't buy a top elite level striker. We've been moaning about not having goals all season. Cunha, cool. You're not worth the 62 mil. I've said this before. I think a lot of people say the same. Probably about a 45 million pound player.
You think we overpaid?
Yeah, we're overpaying for Cunha.
That's the price of bread, bro, these days, bro. Like
no, that's overpaid.
How many GA? That's a lie.
I'll be honest, we're overpaying. I think about 45, maybe 50 at max is fine for Cunha. But even in Bremo, like 50 mil, he's 25, but 20 goals. But do you know the issue that I have is that Bremo will go to AFCON. AFCON's every 2 years, right?
How much is Liverpool signing?
This is 100 plus.
So say that again.
No, the price of
120.
You got to pay the premium for the player.
So that's what I'm saying. Have that like
a Bremo for me for 50 mil is fine. I think even that's maybe. I was saying yesterday to you like 30, didn't I? It's about 30 to 40. 50 mil is fine as long as there's no add-ons on top of that. Because again, like when you're losing a quality player when he goes to AFCON and stuff like that for like nearly a month and a half, you lose your goals in a crucial part of the season as well. Again, all these players that we're looking at, no talk of an elite level. Bro, wrap up, hold up. There's no talk of an elite level striker. The Gyökeres thing I said this morning, that Plettenberg, Battenberg, Florian talk shit, however you want to say his name. I think he does talk a lot of crap. He's a lot of hit and miss, but the club should be going all out to Gyökeres. I don't care how you sell him the project. You need to get the top elite level striker. We've been moaning about goals. Cunha and Bremo don't get you the goals that you need. Like they'll get goals more than what we obviously have. Yeah. But to get the what we need to push us forward, it's not enough.
Yeah.
The striker compensation should have been happening now. The lap's looking to go, like, it looks like he's going Chelsea. He wants Champions League football as well. There's your issue. Like, obviously we've missed out.
Delap can
But-
jump in a lake, like if he's going to Chelsea, like for me, I respect Cunha for this. He stayed loyal and said,
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I agree with you.
Well, we already agreed terms. We already agreed terms. Just that Cunha was like, we are still waiting for it. It was between us and
The Philly
Chelsea.
was sorted out months ago.
Yeah, man.
The only other strikers that I can think of, remember we talked about that Eki, I can't say the name. You know what I'm on about, Etikite. Is it Eti? Someone can say it.
Yes.
If they got him, because he reminds me of Isaac. Obviously you got Osman there, but having two players in an attacking position, both of them going away for AFCON, are the club going to do it? Probably not. I'm on about Osman, innit? Osman and Mbeumo. If we ended up signing both, but I don't know. We need two strikers as well.
Yeah.
Both Hoyland and Xerxes for me have to go. Yeah.
That
I don't think we should go for Hugo because it's gonna cost a lot. Because the amount of
For who? For who?
Hugo Tike, the guy from Germany.
Oh yeah, I think Chelsea are looking at him now. Just see it on. I think it was on the Athletic that they're looking at him as well.
I'm looking at the price because those German club Frankfurt, how they sell the striker is high price.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The strikers are always going to be expensive. That's why Gyökeres is the best, like, value for money. Way more value for money at the moment with the goals that he scored. 76 GA or something this year he's had. And he's the total package for that guy is going to be what 55, 60 mil. Like we should have done that deal in January for the summer. We honestly should have. And I don't know. Like I worry for the striker position now. Again, like I said, I don't believe what Plettenberg's saying, but as soon as one of the other bigger accounts come out and say Gyökeres to Man United is 100% not going to happen, then I don't know what we're going to do for a striker.
I think that's what I'm saying on Twitter.
Is this true that Gyökeres is an Arsenal fan? That Yale is just like making stuff up?
That's nonsense.
No, he's lying. Gyökeres is not an Arsenal fan, bro.
Okay.
That's nonsense.
Yale Nalmin.
Ask the doctor, she'll know.
Right.
For Gyökeres, all I hear is that he doesn't like United's not part of the plan. As in, that's also all I see.
Now we need to, Peter. We need to break the bank for Gyökeres, bro. Right? Like.
Break the bank.
I actually agree with
Wrap up. Say what you want to say.
What's actually agree with Pavel.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Basically, I reckon we should sacrifice Mbeumo, go for Gyökeres and get Shirky. It's cheaper. Shirky 25 M's, Gyökeres 55 M's. I think that's a better deal.
Don't get it wrong. We should be getting Mbeumo as well. All three of them we should be getting. That's like your front three. You've got guaranteed goals. If you've got Cunha, Mbeumo, and someone like a Gyökeres, brother, that's like 70 goals minimum between the three in all comps.
I just don't trust Ineos are going to do that. That's why it has to be two out of the three. It has to be 2 out of 3.
That makes me so happy. Like that means positive goal difference,
Well, +1, yeah.
I think the realistic one would be Gyökeres and Shirky because I don't think we get Gyökeres, Mbeumo, and Shirky. I don't think that would happen. I don't think that would happen at all. I know how Ineos are moving.
That's a dream.
No talk.
I think Ineos is just waiting.
Peter, what do you think, bro? Let's hear Peter's thoughts, and we want to hear also Riley after Peter. Peter, you there? All right, Riley, what do you want to say?
Well, in fact, Cunha is a brilliant signing, but you got to watch out. Out of those 93 fouls he had committed at his time in Wolves, 14 ended up yellow cards. So you've got to be very careful on how he does fouls. at Manchester United. But as you said, attacking brilliantly. He has that style of attacking play. Can he put that at Manchester United? Yes, I certainly think he can. Do you know what? Cunha's deal is probably one for the breakthrough. I think next is Gyökeres. Next up, Gyökeres to get things going for Manchester United, and then avoid a lap at all costs with him being part of the relegated gang for Ipswich. So, yeah.
Does what Riley's saying about the yellow cards worry anybody? Because you know those yellow cards can be red cards. Man United
I'm
text.
tired of this discipline myth. I'm tired of this discipline myth. I'm tired of this nonsense,
Actually,
man.
looked at the Premier League's website.
No, we hear that. We're not. I'm just asking the rest of the
We
panel,
need
right?
we need some guys with character.
Because people say this about his attitude. They're like, "Oh, he's got attitude. Like he might be like
To me,
wrong." Like that doesn't worry anybody or concern anybody at all. Like, oh, you're saying, bring it on, bring that attitude on.
We need some bosses in our team.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's actually that. Do you know what? 9 big chances missed as well. Out of 82 appearances, 9 big chances missed. He has scored 29 goals.
That's not bad.
27, winning 27 games and losing 39.
Only 9 big chances missed. That's not bad.
Who's that?
Cunha. Apparently.
She's not a striker. He's a forward. I understand. I'll take it.
Shout out Twisted Faces. Bring me that attitude. Name another number 10 we have with over 20 GA except Bruno for sure. Boss will hate Roy Keane after finding out his yellow and red cards. No, SLD. Actually, that's precisely the point that I wanted to say. Like, right? You want that feisty Roy Keane, Wayne Rooney type of like fighter attitude. And because I feel like Bruno was the only one that was really like, trying to take control of the game.
Yeah, but Bruno's attitude wasn't helping his team.
As well.
It wasn't helping his team.
It wasn't helping his team, but like I think some of it was frustration from the teammates plus attitude.
He was whining like a pig in the field. It didn't improve our performance when he done it.
Hey, wrap up. You got Bruno Defense League here. You gotta be careful.
Yeah,
I
don't feel like
you got Bruno Defense League people here. You need to be careful.
I don't feel like getting attacked today from the BGL.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so Cunha brings us up to 0 goal difference. Who takes us to +10?
I still think when they got to work on finding center backs because our center back is 0.
We need a lot of work.
They gotta find.
We need a lot of work. We need a lot of work.
A lot of work. That's why I think what's his name stays there. What's this guy? Onana stays there until you figure everything
Onana needs to go.
Goalkeeper next window 26-27. You get a goalkeeper.
So realistically, let's be just for 1 second and be real. Like we know what we want in a shopping list, whatever ideal, if wishes were horses. But I think a Cunha signing is great, and we're gonna get maybe 3 more like Cunha type signings, and then the rest is gonna be Dorgus. Like if you get what I'm saying, it's like Dorgu level players and Cunha level kind of players. That's the prediction that I have anyway right now. Could be wrong.
I've read 10 out and 7 in. That's what I've read online and articles I've read. ESPN has been saying it. Athletic's been saying it. So they're saying 10 players out and 7 players in.
So let's take that for as like the example. So three Cunhas and 4 Dorgus.
And a partridge and a pear tree.
That's what we're getting like this summer. Will that be enough though?
No.
Don't listen.
No,
listen, we're getting signings, and whatever signings we get,
yeah,
Amrin has to coach and show his levels. If not, you know what it is.
He's gone.
Yeah, he's getting sacked.
Hey, bro, that'll
You
be
gotta get on a
done. Not right
soundboard
now.
box, you know.
Not
You
right
gotta get
now,
on a
Rep Up.
soundboard box.
There's a reason why I'm waiting. Like, listen, we're going to Preseason 2.0. 26-27, the squad better have to be like at least 80% complete. Because again, Cunha, I'm like, okay, Cunha, Dogo. Okay, how about the remaining position?
Yeah.
And that
Listen,
doesn't summer alone. Because again,
I've expected to play.
Yeah, well, you know what we need to do also? Mateta, bro. Shout
No.
out.
I've been saying that.
If Dilap is not coming, Mateta the next choice.
He's not gonna come because they got Euro.
I don't want the lap. It's not really a big improvement.
Like, I'm with you, Rep Up. Mateta over the lap, right?
Yeah.
Jokeres doesn't work out. Get Mateta.
You say FIFA bots. You can't just like end the contract and start a month for like.
No, come on. If there has to be target number 2, like like in the center forward.
Do you know what United are gonna do? They're probably gonna sell Xerxes or something stupid and keep Holland as a target man or something like that. Watch them idiots do that.
That's what I wanted to say earlier. That
no, Ineos don't rate Xerxes. That's one thing I can say. Ineos don't rate don't rate Rasmus. They don't rate Rasmus.
We are keeping Xerxes.
Yeah, they don't rate Rasmus.
Ineos didn't buy Rasmus.
Yeah, they want Rasmus out, gone.
And we're still paying for Xerxes in 4 installments. So it's still gonna
be 30 ain't going anywhere at least for a while.
How much do we pay him? In the first one, we paid 20. I think 15 mil or 8 mil, something like that. We paid that in installment. Don't worry about it. That's why he's cheap.
Yeah.
The other one we paid in full was Dogu.
Rasmus at the moment is a loss. He has to go as well.
We paid
Inter Milan want Rasmus. I can't believe it. That's another team that wants Rasmus. Inter Milan.
There's also
No way Inter want Rasmus.
Inter Milan team as an option.
Inter and Juve. I just checked it on the Atlantic website. Juve is they said Juve inquired for him. So like, bro, we paid how much? 72 mil one-time payment. Not one installments.
Definitely should call in, you know.
I need Stephanie to call in, please, before the summer ends, Stephanie. Just one.
She said that last season, by the way. She said she called in.
Yes, actually, Yale and Stephanie did say they would call in before the season ends, and here we are. Season is.
They're gonna say wait till the Champions League final or something
So many things we have to do. Like we're still behind. Back to Spanish because listen.
Hey, Bots, quick question.
Yeah.
Do you know when you do the player end of season review? When does that stream, by the way?
We're gonna do that on Wednesday. The player grades.
Is that after the United hullabaloo on Wednesday, or do you on the game?
Well, we'll do it after that game, right?
What time is that UK time?
So UK time. Actually, I don't know what it is in UK time, but I can tell you.
What time is it there now?
It's gonna be 8 a.m. 8:45 a.m. on Wednesday.
Oh, that's 1:45.
Yeah, so 1:45.
Yeah. On the Wednesday? Oh, okay. That's Malaysia time, isn't it? I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me know when you do that show, and I tried to pull up for that.
8:45 Malaysia time.
No, Boston time.
8:45 Eastern time. My Eastern.
Or wherever Bots lives.
Is it AM?
East Coast. Yeah, it's in the morning.
Oh yeah, okay.
Wednesday morning sounds a bit wrong for United game.
Good. I'll pull up on Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll send you the link for the Friday game. No problem.
By the way, big up to Ava John who's watching on Twitch. I'm from Botswana and the name is Botswana. Big up yourself, Ava John. Thank you for subscribing.
Big up Ava John and big up Barley Tech. Hello, Lado.
Hey, it's the 100 million Yamal signing. Here we are. Big up.
I have no fee.
What's going on, people?
Cunha is going on, bro. Are you excited?
Yeah. I know I don't sound excited, but obviously it's Man United taxing it. They've taxed me. So when you as everyone knows, when you work for your hard-earned money and you get taxed, and the tax is heavy, especially if you're a high earner. When people are like, oh, but you must get paid an awful lot, you're just like, yeah. You know, the tax is a bit mad, but Yeah, big up Cunha. Obviously, he's a good player, but obviously he's not gonna be the savior of the team. We need some players to accompany him because our attack is very feeble. They're very, they're weak-minded. Like they need Harry Maguire to go up front. That's how rubbish our attack is. Yeah, so we need to actually buy like 3 or 4 forwards. Yeah, that are now gonna accentuate what we already have and bolster the attack. That's what we need.
Mm-hmm. Do you think we
I said
overpaid?
accentuate, that's a great word.
Yeah, Balitech is a walking
Thesaurus.
Exactly. So do you think we overpaid with 62.5 mil?
No, I don't think we overpaid because at the end of the day, what is an overpayment? We paid 75 million for Lukaku. We paid 72 million for Rasmus Højlund. We paid something like 80 in the high 80s for Anthony. So what is an overpayment nowadays? Like Cunha, he scored 17 goals from a number 10 position. Now, in my humble opinion, 17 goals from a number 10 position, the only person doing that is Bruno at Man United, and he did play as a 8 in the team as well. So, in my humble opinion, we need. Pardon me.
Non-penalty goals.
Yeah. So, in my humble opinion, we need people that can actually add goals to the team, especially in the number 10 areas.
Yeah.
Because if you put Xerxes in the number 10, is he going to guarantee you goals? I mean, he might look easy on the eye. He might not make a few people here or there. He might do a few sombrero flicks, but there's going to be no goals accompanied with that salad. So we need to actually start scoring goals. That is the biggest concern because we do have a decent defense, right?
Yeah.
But the defense can only do so much. If we do not score at the other end, it gives the opposition, how can I say, it encourages them.
Yeah.
Man United ain't scored yet. Let's push forward. Man United ain't scored. Let's rampage forward. Let's stick it on them. But if we score 2 or 3 straight away, then it changes the game. Then they're like, "Ooh, if we go forward, they're gonna score again."
Yeah.
So we need an attack to even match the defense slightly. So if our attack improves a little bit more, then the defense will look way better than what it does now. That's my opinion.
I hear it. By the way, I want to say also big up to BTG in the building. Before I let him into the show, I want to also respond to Ava John. Ava John, I'm not really a gamer, but I play, EAFC, FIFA,
He
a little
played
bit of
clubs.
a little bit of Fortnite sometimes. That's all that it is, So yeah. BTG, how you doing, brother? Long time.
How you doing, everyone?
Yo.
Hello,
Right, I hope you're all
BTG.
good.
You right?
I hope you're all good. Right? Obviously, the football.
Yes,
The
season is
football's been
over.
crazy, hasn't it? The football has been crazy. I mean, I'm pissed off.
Why?
I'm a ring nut swinger. You're my guy, aren't you?
Yes.
No, I am. I told you day one.
Yes, you told
You're
me.
my guy. Even though he went to Sporting.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's a shame. Put it that way. It's a shame he couldn't get that cup. Was there for the taking, but it's what it is. But I just wanted to come on here and say, because I want to be the one to say, I told you so. Yeah.
Oh boy.
I want to be that guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you now, Gyökeres is coming to Man U.
Okay.
Yeah. Say then so. Now I'm being saying, and all my doubters, when he does come, you all have to put in a super chat.
Come on.
Every single doubter. If you
And
doubt me,
and if he doesn't come, what do you have to do?
well, I'll have to put my pants down.
No.
Hey yo!
50
Hey
cents.
yo!
No!
Hey, yo!
I'll have to subscribe, won't I? I'll have to
Oh.
subscribe for membership.
Yo.
50 all.
Yeah.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
A gifted membership.
But I feel like every time I join this channel, bro, I walk into some crazy talk, bro.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, my reasons for this are
Yeah.
all this stuff about him. He's not going to come to Man U because of the Champions League. I don't think that's true. He's done it before when he moved to Sporting, and he went to a club that wasn't winning. You know what I mean? And he built his career. So he owes Amorim one. Amorim put him where he is. He gave him the platform. Yeah, obviously he produced the goods, but it was him that went and got him from the Championship. Everyone on this channel here and everywhere, all platforms, didn't know Gyökeres like that, did they?
Yeah.
And now he's the beast. He's better than Haaland. Which
That's
I
not
think
exactly
is.
true. That's not at Coventry still.
Yeah. Well,
Dude, nobody beat in the space of 2 years, 18 months. He's like a monster.
Yeah.
He owes it to him. He knows Amorim's system. He knows Amorim will look after him also as a new guy, new face in the Premier League. It's all set up for him. And Amorim will play and put players around him like a Cunha. Yeah, Cunha behind Gyökeres, that's just, that's two monsters there. I'm telling you now, he's coming to Man U.
All
He's
right.
coming to Man U because he's coming to the biggest club. It's a project. They're selling him the project. They've sold him the project. I.e., in a space of one season, we can be in the Champions League. That's what they're going to say to Gyökeres.
Well, if Mbeumo comes as well, then that's three monsters. Three monsters.
Exactly. So all of a sudden, those three, I mean, they'll be defenses will be shit scared, frightened.
That is the one of the main issues that we have. That when we line up in the tunnel, the opposition, it doesn't matter who we're playing, Bournemouth, Coventry, they look over at us and they're like, these men are shit.
No frighteners. They all can't hit a barn door. Look at Garnacho. I told you, bots, that Garnacho was more bothered about his modelling. Do you remember? What did he do for the final? He got a new haircut. He got a new dye on his hair. That would have taken him all day at the hairdressers when he could have been practicing his curls, his shooting, his finesse, finishing, which he doesn't have. No, he got a new haircut and a new dye.
To be fair,
that ain't the type of dude Amorim wants. You don't want that.
He didn't start the game though. Like, he came in a little late in the game.
Come on. That's why Amorim dropped him. This boy turned up with a new dye, new haircut when he should have been practicing. That's why.
That's true.
Of course he did. Of course he did. He was more bothered about his looks, how he'd be looking in the final instead of putting the finesse finish.
Yeah, BTG, look at this.
Dude, it's facts.
You see your positivity about your assurances about Gyökeres.
Yeah. But I'm telling you now, Gyökeres is coming because he'll be looked after by Amorim. The project is amazing. Because I ask you guys, what would you want to win more now? The Premiership or a Champions League in the next 2 years? Because you can win the Champions League by coming fourth, can't you? I want to ask all Man U fans now, in the next 2 years, if you could, would you rather win the Champions League or the Premier League?
Premier League.
Only because
Prem.
next year we'll play in one
Exactly.
game a week. We need to
I'll tell you why it's Prem. I'll tell you why it's got to be Prem. Sorry to interrupt you guys. It's because of the 2020 with Liverpool. You both on 2020. The Premier League now is everything.
Thanks
So these guys are going to be, it's everything now. You're on 2020 with Liverpool. Forget the champs because you're loads behind. Now it's a battle of the Premier League race. You're on 2020. The next winner has got the bragging rights in the country.
No, I heard that, but then it depends. Because if they said, Champions League final and you bitch slap Real Madrid, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, I bet you do. You want some show bunny for wins, don't you?
No.
You see, if anybody can go and check, if anyone can go and check the last time Real Madrid lost the Champions League final, I believe you'll be shocked at when the last time they actually lost one. Yeah.
Bro, they're not even in the finals this year. What are you talking about, Balitech? I'll take the Prem. I will take the Prem. I will take the Prem over
Real
anything.
Madrid in the Champions League final. I think the last time I checked, it was something like 1963 or 1965, something like that.
Benfica.
But you know how that was silly amount of years ago.
Yeah, 61 that was.
Yeah, but your point is not. What he said about Liverpool is a lot more than the Champions League, bro.
Not necessarily,
Liverpool is our biggest rivals.
Right?
Liverpool is our biggest rivals. You don't want these men having a talking point over us, bro.
We could still catch them.
They have the league. They have the Champions League already.
You still gotta, at the end of the day, you still gotta have the team, to sustain winning the league. I don't want to do. I would rather do a one-off Champions League, knowing that we're not going to win it next season, than do a one-off league and then do a Leicester and then disappear from winning the league for a long time. So unless we're gonna consistently win the league,
you comparing us to Leicester, bro?
But if you win it once, if you win it once and then disappear from winning it for a while because other teams have leveled up or whatever it is, that's Leicester. That's Leicester. So unless we're able to win the league, then the following season win the league again, then maybe the following season I want to go back to how it was.
Bro, but we not okay, but we not.
That's what I want to go back to. I want to go back to how it was.
Like you're comparing us to Leicester right now. We're not Leicester.
When's the last
and if
time?
we get the signings that we're getting, if we're getting the, let me talk, Balitech. Can I talk?
Yeah, let Riri talk.
What I'm saying is, if you guys are talking about the signings that we're, we got Cunha, good. You're talking in Boemo. You're talking Gorkarez. If my brethren right there is a seer, and he's seeing the future. So right.
Otherwise,
so we're talking
are being donated. BTG.
Right. So we're talking three big players right there, right?
Yeah.
On top of what we have, because we do have some good players in our team. They're not all shit, right? If we go for the Prem and we win the Prem, that gives us more money, that gives us sponsorships, that gives us whatever. So that gives us more money to bring in even more good players, which in turn boosts our team so we can go again for the Prem. It's not like Leicester. When Leicester won the Prem, they didn't boost their team. If you look at it, they didn't really bring in no big names.
They sold the two blast players.
Took from that team.
Wow.
Yeah, people got picked. Mahrez, all of them got took from the team. So you cannot compare us to Leicester because we're not going to do that. That doesn't happen at Manchester United.
No, I think the comparison that I was trying to make is winning it and then not winning it.
But what I'm saying, the reason they didn't compete the next year is because their team got picked apart like scavengers, brethren.
Mm-hmm.
That is why they couldn't compete the next year. They didn't have the players.
Yeah, but if you win the league, right, and then you go many seasons without winning it again, eventually the players will just leave and we're back to square one again. We need to actually have a winning mentality in the first place. So if somebody's going to ask me, what would I prefer, a one-off title or a one-off Champions League? I just provided a caveat to how I would like the Champions League to be won, and then I'd rather take that. Because to me, when I saw the last time Real Madrid got beaten in a final, I said, yo, big bad Man United must be the next team to do that. Because no other team, like every team that goes up against them in a final it's a foregone conclusion. If we was able to do that, that is steeped in history. We've won the Premier League loads of times. Yeah,
Yeah, but
not
it's
saying I don't want to
2020.
win a Prem.
2020 now.
No, I
It's
hear that.
2020
I
with
hear that.
Liverpool. It's like the guy who wins the next one. He's ahead. Yeah, he's in
No,
pole position.
I heard that, but remember where Fergie came from.
dude.
Remember where Fergie came from when he said he wanted to
Yeah.
knock Liverpool off the perch. Remember where he came from, and remember how
now
many
Liverpool
titles he ended
score
up
up, so we
winning.
need to get back in pole position because it's
My man
2020.
won 13 titles. Yeah. This is how far from behind he had to come from. Yeah. So I want a Manchester United that is able to sustain title winning. Yeah.
Yeah, but with Goykeres, Buemo, and Cunha, them guys can get a back-to-back if everything is rosy and works well. I want to just, Bots, I just want to finally just give a third reason why Goykeres is coming.
Please.
You do realize Sporting and Man U have an agreement, an accord they signed when they signed Cristiano Ronaldo, where Man U get first dibs, i.e. any player that comes at that is at Sporting, Man U get the first, sort of dibs. I know the player influence has an influence. i.e. Goykeres might say, no, I don't want to
Can
go
you
to
show us any proof of this?
I want to go to Chelsea.
So,
but
proof of this
Amorim's got that
agreement.
covered with Goykeres. They busy mates. Goykeres
Has
and
to be a
Amorim
wheel
are
of
busy
justice
mates.
if this doesn't happen. I can't lie.
No.
Pav,
Can you show the agreement? Like, is there an article or anything from back in the day of this happening?
Yeah, I'll give you another. Well, they signed Cristiano, then they got Nani, then they got Bruno. Yeah, there's a line of players they've got over time where they.
I know,
get
but
the
that
first
doesn't
dib.
necessarily mean the agreement's there. I've never heard of this agreement in my life. But
Well, do some googling and investigation. You'll see they've. Do you know in like for instance in computer like not sister club,
can
brother
you do
club,
that while you're
they're
there?
an ally. They're friend club. You know you have that, don't you? Clubs have this where they have ally clubs. That's what it is. Yeah.
But then what if the club's like, yeah, but Jokovic is saying no, then what?
Yeah, the player does have power, especially these days. But that's covered because Goykeres has got an Amorim link. He the guy who went and got him at bloody championship when you didn't know about him. Yeah, Amorim went to get Goykeres when all the listeners on here and everywhere else did not know about this guy.
Well, Manchester.
He owes him one. He owes him one.
So BTG, to let you know that there is people that actually do about Manj is a big Coventry fan. Just like
I know. Yeah, it's a bit exaggerated saying that. I agree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The high percentage.
I hear the larger point that you're making.
Yeah.
But we are going to hold you accountable in this community.
Yeah, I mean,
we love justice.
Does not happen.
I'm just saying.
But
Hold on to. I'm just letting you guys know, that there's too many things swaying it for it to happen. Too many. That accord, they're busy mates. Man U and Sporting are best friends. They've got. The saying goes, they're in bed together.
Okay. Well,
how many players have gone from Sporting to Man U? A handful now.
I hope so. I hope that the alliance that you're talking about is real.
Yeah.
I mean, we also have an alliance with Ajax.
I went to see. I've been back home. I went back home to Africa, and I went to see a witch doctor.
Okay.
And the witch doctor. Trust me, they.
What's going on?
What I mean? The witch doctor line.
The stream.
Boss, what's this?
The witch doctor, you're killing me, BTG. Wait.
You've never been to witch doctor? Come on.
What happened with your team yesterday versus Sporting?
Dude, I'm sick as a dog. Sicker than you are. Trust me.
Your explanation.
I am. If you think you sick, Man United fans, then I'm. There's no description for it.
It's a shame. I am so upset about the situation.
Big up BTG, lovely Benfica fan who gave us hope. Now, people in the chat are talking about us winning the Premier League next season. Guys, no. I'm sorry. I have to stand with SLD. I mean, with LB and correct people like SLD that are saying, well, winning the Prem next season. Great one. Have some shame. We were 15th this season with a minus 10 goal difference. Please. Don't break our hearts again with this kind of talk. We can't afford to be thinking about us winning the Premier League. Not now, not anytime soon. On that regard, I want to end the stream and say shout out to everybody that tuned in. We're 30 people right now. Kindly hit the like button if you haven't done so. Call in tomorrow. We're here. We'll be here. And yeah. Cunha. Oh. This is the type of signing. More of that, please. Give me 10 Cunhas. Then maybe we can talk about winning the Premier League. Football Power Hour.